Ashley from Notjustboxing here with Andy Lee. How do you doing, Andy?
Good, how are you, Ashley?
Yeah, very good, thank you. How's your day been?
Good, busy, a lot of interviews. Arrived last night here in Riyadh, long day travelling. And yeah, doing my interviews, doing my job. And privileged to be here.
Yeah, what a great job as well. Obviously, it's very different compared to when you were competing.
Yeah, this is much better. The coaching life and the punditry life, it's good, and I'm blessed to have this role. You know, all the fighters that box, so very few of them get to be able to commentate on boxing and have a career after boxing, so grateful for it.
So before we touch on the card, what have you got going on with your stable?
I really only train 2 fighters now, which is, well, there's a couple others coming through. So Paddy Donovan, who's my protege, hopefully he will fight before the end of the year, and then a big fight next year with Lewis Crocker. That's what we're hoping to do. Joseph is ready to fight. He's back in Ireland. We're training hard, and he's just waiting for the call and the date. Nick Campbell, who I will help and train, will probably fight in November. He's looking to relaunch his career. I think he still got a lot left to offer, Nick Campbell.
What show is that on?
It will be, I think it's in Scotland in one of those Kynot shows for like Scottish or no, like a Celtic British title, something like that. And then Jim Donovan, who's still an amateur but will turn pro soon, get his pro license. He's actually getting married in 2 or 3 days. Once he does that, he's ready to make his debut. So Jim is Paddy's first cousin, an extremely good, talented fighter. And people will like watching him.
So when people come to you, obviously you've probably been asked by a lot of fighters to coach you. What is it that you want out of that fighter to say yes? What are you looking for?
I choose not to train a lot of fighters because I know to take on a fighter, you're taking on a whole nother dependent. It's like another child, and you got to think about them all the time. They occupy a lot of time, physically and mentally, and it's a big responsibility. I know I can improve a lot of fighters and I can help a lot of fighters, but Adam Booth used to say time and energy are our biggest asset, and where you spend it, you know, is a lot. So I haven't quoted him right there, but somewhere along the lines of that.
Besides teaching actual boxing technique, how much goes into like the mindset of the fighters and making sure that you're treating them the right way and you're getting the most out of the relationship with them?
Mindset is a big thing because you got to program. The boxer has to be programmed to think a certain way when they're fighting. You'd be surprised, you know. When I started coaching, I just assumed they thought the same way as I thought when you're in a fight, but they don't. So you have to program the fighter and encourage them, give them confidence, build their confidence, and they have to believe in the work they're doing. So everything's in the mind. Boxing is a physical sport, but the fights are won and lost in the head.
And have you got any advice for anyone that's listening that is maybe like an amateur boxer or early on in their career that wants to become a world champion?
Persevere is the main thing. Perseverance. Because in this game, there are so many disappointments. From the beginning of your career to the highest level of your career. You'll be frustrated. There'll be promises made that don't become fulfilled. And it's the ones who persevere, who don't get undermined or deterred by it. Work hard, train hard, and live the right life. If you're a full-time boxer, it's your job, it's a profession, so you go to work every day, and every day's a work day. It's not even your Sunday, your rest day. You're resting for a reason. Rest is important as much as training. So live the life. It's only a short career. Give it everything you can. With boxing, the work you put in is what you get out. The harder you train, the better you will get, the better results you will get too. So no one got anywhere in life without working hard. So that's all it is. There's no secret to it. Hard work and dedication, like Floyd Mayweather said it.
Amazing. So obviously the main card, we'll go over 2 fights I'd like to hear. First of all, big phrase, Fabio Wardley rematch. Everyone's saying round 13. To be honest, I don't see it being as wild as the first fight just because of the way Fraser is probably going to... yeah, my opinion's very different. How do you see it?
Why?
Well, I just think Fraser's not going to get dragged into a fight like the first time. I think he's going to make some minor adjustments, and I think it'll be a lot more of a chess match than it will be a shootout.
That could happen, yeah. I think Wardley's mistake was when he had Fraser hurt. His inexperience showed that he he wasn't cool enough or calculated enough or measured enough to finish him. He went wild, punched himself out, and was tired down on the stretch. So if he makes that adjustment, that'll be a big bonus for him and a big asset for him. But Clark is impressive, better fundamentals, good jab, good uppercut on the inside, but his conditioning let him down as well. And they're both exhausted going on the stretch, so they need better conditioning. And I think it's a very close fight. Can go either way. I think it can go either way still, because Wardley is a puncher. But Clark's better skip, maybe better fundamentals. So it's a good, interesting fight. If I had to pick, I'd pick probably Wardley, but I could easily see Clark winning too.
So Bivol Beterbiev, everyone's on the fence. It's been split down the middle. How do you see it going?
I've been on the fence a lot too, but I've probably leaning towards Beterbiev now. Just slightly. I think 12 rounds is a long time for anybody to be in there with a puncher like that. And he's not just a puncher; he's an educated boxer, and he knows how to. He's very good at what he does because he knows exactly what he's doing. Slips inside, counters you, makes you fight at a hard work rate, and slightly favour Beterbiev.
And how does Bivol stay for 12 rounds away from Beterbiev? What would you be telling him if he was in his corner?
He's got to fight a very, very smart fight, a nuanced strategy and tactics. He can't concede ground easy, but he will eventually, and he's got to use feints. Make the punch first, make him miss by moving his feet, and then punch him when he misses. I don't know if he can hold his feet and trade a bit with Arda, I think, because it's such good timing as Beterbiev. So I think he has to feint, stand his ground, feint, let out the punch, and step back, pop up, go to work. But it's a very close fight. I could see Bivol winning, but I just slightly favour Beterbiev.
Yeah, I can see every outcome. There's a lot of fights you can usually have a good prediction, but this.
Well, this is top boxing, isn't it? Fury Usyk. This fight, when the best fight each other, there's very little to split. You can see ways people can win, but no one fully knows until the final bell rings, who's going to win.
Mm-hmm. So, like you said there, Fury Usyk. We've got the rematch coming up in December. What do you think in the Fury camp needs to be done and needs to be changed for him to get the win this time around?
I don't think a lot has to be changed. I just think he will have better conditioning, better fitness, because he'll be able to spar this time. No sparring for the biggest fight of your career against the best opponent. There's bound to be holes, and there's, Tyson, all the good work Tyson did in the fight was undone due to a lack of conditioning and due to a lack of fitness. But this time he'll be a lot fitter, a lot stronger, a lot more conditioned, and a lot bigger. And that doesn't automatically win him the fight, but it'll make him much more improved. And then Usyk will be improved too, because he can hurt Tyson, and he'll be buoyant by the win. So I think the rematch is going to be even better than the first fight.
There was a lot of outrage about Fury's corner. I believe it was round 10. There was just chaos in the corner when he needed the best advice possible. What was your opinion on it at that time?
It wasn't really chaotic.
with John Fury, obviously.
No. John was looking after his son, but John was also giving good advice. Sugar was saying these things. Sugar wasn't saying too much. Sugar was giving him 1 or 2 words, which they know from. They have certain drills and phrases that they use from the gym. And then John was giving his 2 words, and that's fine. I didn't see no chaos. My input was, you're down 2 rounds going in, you're down 2 rounds, you need to win them. That was what I said. And I had to say that. So listen, it's a fight. There's emotions involved. Yeah, I didn't see that. I don't care about criticism. Is like water off duck's back, really, in boxing, because 1 minute you're getting criticised, the next minute you're trainer of the year. So, and Sugar's been in both positions, and so have I. So it's all good.
Well, it's no different with the Ben Davison that's happened recently. How
Exactly.
A lot of people have turned on him. You know, if Joshua went out there and got the knockout after Ben saying that, he would have been the best coach in the world to everybody, because it didn't pay off. Obviously, all the comments after were far from it.
Exactly.
So, what is your prediction on the rematch? Do you think Fury can get the win?
Yes, I believe he's going to win it. He's going to be extra motivated now. And as I said, he's got an incredible story, Tyson. It's probably the greatest story in boxing. From his birth to beating Klitschko, the most dominant champion in years, to his falling into mental health, obesity, coming back, taking on the most dangerous puncher in Wilder, getting off the canvas in the first fight, and going on to dominate and win him, beat him, and now he's lost his undefeated record, but now he's on the comeback. So it's a great story, and this win will be the cherry on the cake.
Lastly, do you think AJ should take the rematch with Dubois instantly?
If he wants to, yeah. Why not? It's a shootout, it's heavyweight boxing. And it's his prerogative. If he wants to, why not? Pride, maybe the smart thing is to wait and see who wins. If Tyson wins or loses, he could fight Tyson in a blockbuster, but sometimes pride is bigger than money. And if he wants to rematch, he should go for it.
Brilliant. Thank you for your time. Thank you,
Nice
Andy.
one.